So I would say be very organized. Research the publications so that you know what is their word count. Have they published something like this already in the last month or two? What types of stories? You might need to take an essay and trim 500 words off of it and maybe switch the angle up a little. You need to be ready to be flexible with your piece to pivot to match the criteria for your publication. So you have to do a little research, and you have to be willing to, if you've gotten a handful of rejections on a piece, maybe go back to it and do some revision with a little bit more of a critical eye. But I think it's a beautiful experience. It's exhilarating. It feels wonderful. We all long for those bylines. I think it's definitely worth doing, but I think it has gotten more difficult, especially if we're talking about creative nonfiction, right? To get work published in print or online magazines.
Steph, have you thought about like pitching stories that were submitted to your publication to magazines, online magazines?
Like from our
So
mid store?
previously published stories on Substack, pitching to media.
Right, and
Media.
there are guidelines about previously published work for that a lot of places will not take things that have already appeared, even if it's on your own blog or your own Substack column. So one of the things I like to tell writers who take workshops is that you might have one story that has 10 different iterations, right? And you can write about this experience on your Substack in one way, but then you can maybe take the nugget of it and spin it a little differently for this publication, right? Like you can write on one subject that you're passionate about and put it out in different places, so that maybe if you have written something on your Substack, but you want to change it up, and obviously it can't be the same thing, then yes, absolutely take that pre-written, like that sort of nugget of an idea, and develop it for a different online publication. And writers want to get paid for their work also. I mean, that's another big piece of this.